instead of forever. And beautiful sky.
Hey there guys, so quick out of the theater reaction for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Saw it tonight. I'll do a much more in-depth review a little bit later, but I love this movie. I will not just say, you know, a lot of people are saying, some people are saying it's the best movie since Spider-Man. I don't even think it's the best movie since Spider-Man No Way Home. I think it's the best movie since Endgame. I like this way more than I did Spider-Man No Way Home. I like this way more than I did Shang-Chi. For me, this feels like the MCU that I love from back in the Phase 1-2 days, the Infinity Saga days. James Gunn, I feel like, told an isolated story with these characters that he brought to life, that he brought to the big screen almost 10 years ago now. The action is great. The humor is spectacular. I thought the villain was fantastic. I did have an issue with Adam Warlock. I thought he was a very very weak part of the film. But other than Adam Warlock, I loved almost everything else about this film. I loved Rocket. I love how they incorporated Rocket's backstory into the narrative. I love the humor. You know, once again, Drax and Mantis have some of the funniest moments of the film. I think they are wonderful. And the soundtrack is great. This has some of the I will say this is the best soundtrack of all three Guardians. And yes, I love the first soundtrack, I love the second one, but this might be my favorite. I love it so much. I think I'll definitely be listening to these songs on my car ride home. But I loved it. I thought it was spectacular. But overall, guys, my overall quick reaction is that this is the best MCU film since Avengers Endgame. It definitely feels like a Phase 1, 2, and 3 film, not a Phase 4. And what I loved most about it was that it felt isolated. It didn't feel the need to tie into the multiverse and all that garbage. It felt like its own thing. It felt like its own story, and that's what makes it great. And that's what I'm always asking for these comic book movies to do, is to tell a great story, to tell a great one-off story, not to rely on the big explosions and not to rely on big explosions and special effects to keep you interested and to keep you engaged. And thankfully, this film doesn't rely on the special effects to keep you engaged. Are the special effects a great part of it? Yeah, of course. But it definitely more feels like a character story than it does a big, giant spectacle film. And that's what I love most. And that's what I love about James Gunn's work altogether. So I'm going to be doing a much more in-depth review a little bit later. I'll probably do either a video or maybe I'll go back to podcasting and do it on the podcast. But suffice to say, I really love this film, and I can't wait for all to check it out next week. So yeah, that's my quick out of the theater reaction, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.